This is Gallagher123123, and geez, it's been a bit of a while since I posted a YouTube video. Well, in this video, I want to take you on a tour of something. This is something I actually got used, but it's in very good condition. It is the HIMS Voice Sense. Now, for a lot of you might know from one of my videos that I've actually sold successfully, finally, the PackMate. Well, basically, I got this around the time that I posted an ad for it. Someone was selling this at a very reasonable price, so we took advantage of it. So I'd like to give you a little tour. This was actually released the exact same year that the PackMate Omni was. And honestly, this thing is 10 times better. I mean it.
Low battery, 20% of battery remaining. Dismiss. Camera, viewfinder, image.
And yes, I do mean it. This thing is much better. The PackMate, I've had it since February 2011. That thing was a pile of crap. I think Freedom Scientific should be ashamed for selling that thing. Anyway, let's give a quick tour and then we'll look at the menus. Now, the menus we might have to revisit because an update is going to be released very soon from HIMS version 8.0. And one of the things they're doing, I found this out, is reorganizing the menus. So we'll have to relook at that. But with 7.0 is what we're going to see. Alright, so here's a tour of the unit. Up here, like I guess the top, or whatever you'd call that. First control you come to is a reset button. Then you come to your, I believe that's the lock switch. Now below all that, you have your Perkins Braille keyboard. This is the Braille model, which is older than the QWERTY, which is a little odd. You would think they would have updated this with the QWERTY. Then you have your scroll keys. Well, actually, you have one set. Then you have F1, F2, spacebar, F3, F4, then the next set of scroll keys. On the bottom, you have your mode selector for the media. I don't know what it's set to right now. But then you have these 5 keys. Again, just like in my Braille Sense video, I'm forgetting the names, but there's like a back arrow, like a previous, record, oval, I'm not so sure. Oh, wait a minute, I think that's record. Play, pause, and then the next. Then you have the power switch. Now let's flick this power switch. So basically you press it over to the left. No, to the right. Yep, to the right to turn it on.
Power on.
Now I've slowed down the speech for you guys.
File manager, F.
So the first choice in the menu, some of this will be familiar. You might have seen my tour of the Braille Sense Classic. Now that chime meant I'm connected to Wi-Fi, which was my problem with the Crapmate. So let's take a tour. Now first is File Manager. This is where you access all your files. It's a lot like Windows Explorer on Windows and Finder on the Mac.
Word processor, W.
Sort of like, WordPad, I guess I would call it. Not exactly like Word, but pretty good.
Address manager, A.
That's your address list. I'll be making a tutorial on that.
Schedule manager, S.
Schedule Manager. Now, this of course is where you put your appointments.
Email, E.
A very handy email client this thing has. You're even able to do IMAP email, which annoys me about my Apex that I got through my school.
Media player, M.
media player. I'm sure you know what that is.
FM radio, R.
The FM radio.
Web browser, B.
The web browser.
Daisy player, D.
A daisy player.
Bluetooth manager, L.
Bluetooth manager.
Database manager, T.
Database manager, which can really come in handy.
Extras, X.
Extras.
Social networking, C.
Social networking.
Utilities, U.
Now we'll go into these submenus in a bit greater detail in a second.
Global options, O.
Global options.
Help, H.
And help.
Social network, extras. Database, extras, X.
And extras, you have the following items.
Sense dictionary, W.
That's an extra that you have to buy. I don't have that yet. I hope to get that.
Bookshare download, B.
That is a really handy utility that I would like to demo pretty soon. It allows you to search for excuse me, and download Bookshare books.
Google Maps, G.
Google Maps, I haven't yet figured that out, but I know it's a way to access Google Maps.
Google search, S.
That one I couldn't get to work either, Google search.
Sense navigation, V.
Again, it's another like $1,000 add-on.
Sense dice game, C.
Sense dice games, like a set of dice.
Sense brain game, R.
And you have the brain game. I'm gonna try and do a Z chord with one hand.
Sense brain game, R.
Uh-oh. One moment.
Sense brain game, R. Extras, X.
Oh, phew. Okay. Now we're gonna look at utilities.
Social networking,
No,
C.
it's not working.
Twitter, T.
Twitter. Sorry, I'm getting a cold here. I have a cold here.
Twitter, T.
Twitter is pretty cool. I use that service.
Google Talk, G.
Google Talk. I haven't messed too much with the Google Talk client on here.
MSN Messenger, N.
And MSN Messenger.
Sense Chat, C.
Oh yeah, there's one more, Sense Chat, which I guess allows you to chat with other voice sense and braille sense users that are around you.
Sense Chat, C.
Okay, let's attempt the C chord again.
Social networking, C.
Okay. Now we have utility.
Utilities, U. Calculator, C.
Calculator.
Set time and date, calculator,
Now,
C.
calculator, I believe, is scientific.
Set time and date, T.
I'm sure you know what that does.
Display time and date, D. Wake up alarm, calendar, L. Pronunciation dictionary, P. Stopwatch, W. Terminal for screen reader, S.
I don't know why that's there. This thing has no braille display.
Set up internet, I. Display, set up internet, I.
That's where you connect to your Wi-Fi.
Display network status, N.
That's how you check your status.
Display power status, B.
Of course, to check your battery percentage. And again, you can use... Well, for that, you can use CH chord.
Backup restore personalized settings, K. Menu manager, M.
You can remove some of the social networking stuff. I actually had that removed on my Classic, Bresson's Classic.
Format, F.
Format, of course, you can delete all data.
Sleep timer, J. Upgrade voice sense firmware, U.
Probably be doing that soon.
Utilities, U.
Alright, so that's basically the menu. I don't think there are any
Global options, O.
just global options, but I'm going to save that for a separate video. So, I hope you've enjoyed this VoiceSense tour.
File manager, F.
Now we'll turn it off by pressing to the left, power button to the left.
Power off.
So I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the VoiceSense. Now I've had this thing for about a month now. And I really like it. You know, I can't believe that this thing came out about the same time as the PackMate, and is actually better. So that proves, Freedom Scientific, that you don't really make good note takers. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.